Hi, I'm Julia Sutherland, and this is my ADU project, also known as an accessory dwelling unit. What inspired me to build an ADU is it's really a love project. When my mother said to me, please don't put me in a nursing home, I want you to, promise that I will be taken care of. The problem I was trying to solve when I created the ADU or started this project was actually a living space for someone who is older that is safe and allows them to age gracefully in place. So the beauty of having the space here behind is that it gives my mom privacy. So having your own things, having a place that's large enough to feel commodious but small enough that you don't feel like you have to take too large care of it, that has room for you to move around should you need help with a walker or even a wheelchair. And also your own entrance, your own little garden. Hey, are you ready to go inside? Come on in. I'm going to just prop this door open so that we can go in easily. All right, this is the interior of the ADU. It's about 400 square feet once we adapted the original office wall to accommodate 3 separate bays. We pushed the wall out into the garage by approximately 30 inches. And this bay that we're looking at right now will be what I call the ORP, the oven, refrigerator, pantry bay. One last thing, part of this little bay here will be an all-in-one washer dryer unit this high that will allow her to have the privacy of her own laundry inside her apartment. The beauty of this space is that it's really proportioned in terms of squares within rectangles and allows you to have many different opportunities for moving around your furniture if you're a furniture mover. Right now, we've situated the living room area in this corner, but you could easily put it in this corner as well. This is an open concept studio. Many opportunities to put in screening or soft walls so that there's a little more privacy, but essentially the lighting, the airiness of the open rafter structure allows for the feeling of roominess. As I said, 400 square feet, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually ends up being an ample space. This is demarcating the bathroom. The walls will come up around us here, and we'll have a toilet and a shower and a sink. Now we're outside of the bathroom. We're in our little kitchenette area. Actually, the kitchen extends all the way to the ORP over here. But on this bank will be a sink, a 2-burner induction hot plate. This will end up being kind of an island. I have a skylight from another part of my house that we want to reuse, and we're going to put it here right above the front door. It'll bring in a lot of beautiful ambient light, and especially when you're coming in, it gives you a little more extra light in the kitchen area, which is what I'm standing in right now. My understanding is that Bloomington does have an approval for ADUs. Some of the details around how that's going to work are still being negotiated, I think. The process of applying for an ADU permit is not that different from just applying for a building permit. If there's been a single largest hurdle, it's really been awaiting the city's final determination on what the size of a property should be to accommodate an ADU. I really think that ADUs should be allowed in every neighborhood because every neighborhood should be as diversified as possible. Many of us have children who are older who are also looking for a place to live. This is not necessarily just for older people, but also for anybody, a graduate student. We're a university town. There are many graduate students who are looking for a place to live that's affordable just to keep themselves in school. So in support of how we exist in this world, Bloomington normal, it really strengthens our neighborhoods to have as many affordable housing options that provide dignity, that provide beauty, that promote a neighborhood aspect. To be able to walk in your neighborhood and greet people of all ages, of all types, it's a privilege. I think one of the biggest things that's needed is exposure to different types of ADUs. And I might also say that to educate people that ADUs are not a slippery slope into, small businesses such as mini hotels or Airbnbs. That is not the spirit or the purpose of an ADU at all. We are in a unique community of many different types of neighborhoods. And what I would like to see is an ADU ordinance that is flexible enough, neighborhood by neighborhood, to adapt to the concerns of that particular neighborhood. If you have a neighborhood in Bloomington that is accepting of an ADU, perhaps in that neighborhood you have ordinances or you have rules that allow for ADUs of a particular size with a particular lot size. If other neighborhoods are not interested in that, maybe they can flex out.